have step pads and you lean against and you brace yourself in the bolster, grab onto a bar. And it's, you got about a 45-degree angle. Just kind of absorb.
You know, I've been in a lot of type of racing, but these guys are, it seems like offshore racing is like the filler down. There's been guys in midget racing, stock car racing, dragster racing, motorcycle racing, snowmobile racing, whatever. And they come down to here because there's a greater comradeship in this type of thing than there is in any other type of racing I've ever been in. I've raced everything. You know, you give me 2 ants and I'll race them. Doesn't matter.
Why is that? Why is the power?
Well, you get a combination of people that are supposedly, okay, successful in some type of business. So that takes a certain type of person, okay? And that type of person has that desire. He has that whatever it takes, right? And so it's like the powers against the powers. You know, I get out, my will is out that outwilled you, whatever, you know, and that's where it's all at, you know. You love them to win, but you would love it be you. Huh? Who, me? I'll talk all night long. It doesn't matter.
Yes, for sure. You know the circuit, right?
Yeah.
From race to race to race. You keep saying the same people. Not necessarily the same racers, the same spectators. I mean, does it... Do you have powerboat groupies?
Yeah, there's certain groups that follow the races.
Mostly women.
But oh yeah. No, I guess. Yeah, there's a certain group, but the races are so far spread. It's one problem with the sport that we'll go to New Jersey, we'll go to Michigan, we'll come to Ohio, we'll go to Florida, the coast, or whatever, you know. So it's sort of spread. But the thing is that the people that are involved in this, because it's not really that much of a spectator sport, you know, unless the guy can take his boat out and see it, they're very true. They're very, they're into it. They're very, how would you say it? Not true. That's not the word I'm looking for. They're dedicated. Okay, and consequently, like yesterday, there's a guy that. This is no big deal, right? We don't even know the guy, but he says, "Can I go for a ride in your boat?" We said, "Yeah." And somehow, you know, we really didn't expect it. You know, I said, "Go get yourself a helmet and a life jacket." 20 minutes later, he's back with a helmet and life jacket. So he took him out. You know, and it was sort of neat because the guy, he's a spectator. We don't even know who he is, right? But he got the charge. He got the thrill. You know, and that's sort of cool.
This is the first time that I even heard of offshore powerboat racing. I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, it's surprising to us because we're so much involved, and I'm in the marina business, so to me boats are my life. But it's only now starting to become a sport that people are aware of. It's getting bigger all the time, and people like Stroh's and the larger companies are starting to sponsor it.
I think the advantage to it is that Mr. Joe, whoever he might be, right, can roll down to his local marina and buy a performance boat. It might be, I won't even mention that guy's name, a cigarette or a Magnum or a Mirage or anything like that, and do a little bit of backyard whatever, and in certain classes can be competitive. And that's what the nice part about it. When I was at drag racing, it got to a point that I was swapping dollars. You know, I mean, it was just one of these things. If I had more than he had, I might win. In this thing here, you can only do certain things, and it's navigation. That's the difference.
We're talking production classes now.
Well, you got to get there quick, but you got to be on the money with the navigation, and that takes a little of this, right? So if a guy, local guy, he might work wherever he wants to work, right? Has a desire to race, this is where he wants to be.
Mark, you said production class. What did you mean?
There's a separation between the classes. Production classes are speed-wise boats that are approximately 32 feet and 80 miles an hour down to about 60. When you get above that mark, you get into the open class boats, which are 36 cigarettes, 40-foot Bertrams, and $200,000. That's a different ballgame.
That's where we say goodbye.
But isn't it the key, the teamwork of the 2 or 3 crew members, coordination between the two, because it's not only there's someone steering, but someone is navigating.
It takes a guy that's working on the boat, that when the race is coming up, as we got, this kid over here, super. He never gets upset. He can work 3 days round the clock, and we won't get in each other's case, okay? And I can walk out the boat and I say, is it ready? Although I worked for him for 3 days, but he's done the final, things. Is it ready? And he'll say yes, and I can climb in that boat
And know that it's right.
and know it's right.